Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to my channel today. My name is Dr. Genevieve, and I'm here to talk about blind faith. Blind faith. Blind faith is an unquestioning belief in something or someone without evidence, critical thinking, or reasoning to support it. It often involves complete trust and loyalty, regardless of any contradictory facts or lack of proof. Why this can come from devotion, it can also lead to vulnerability and exploitation. So, in summary, blind faith is about believing in something without tangible evidence or logical proof. It is about viewing doubts or questions as an act of betrayal or disloyalty. A situation where you don't understand something, but you can't actually question it because you think questioning it can, be seen as disloyalty. And then this is about dependency or trusting leaders or institutions or their ideologies without verifying their claims. So, this is also about making decisions based on feelings rather than facts or reasoning. Blind trust is often based in fear, fear of falling out with the person you are believing in. It doesn't matter what they tell you, as long as that blind faith is in whatever they say to you, it becomes the truth. This can actually become dangerous in that you find people believing in what is not the truth, but because of their regard, how they view that individual, they actually believe in whatever they say to them. So the question is, who are those very prone to blind faith? Research has indicated that individuals who have had past traumatic events in their lives or who are going through traumatic events in their lives are very prone to the development of blind faith, such as parents of children with disabilities in their quest for healing for their children, women looking for children, the sick who wants healing, and other rest of the people. So these individuals, whatever you say to them, they tend to believe you in their quest to get what they want. There are some examples of where we actually have blind faith, which is one, trusting a religious leader's claims without evidence, claim of healing, fake miracles, where they tell you, oh, they have healed you of this, they have healed you of that. And then some people tend to leave their medication. They stop taking their medications based on what they have been told. They have been healed, or you need to grow your faith to receive the healing. And so this is one of the examples of blind faith where people tend to drop their logical reasoning to believe in that fake miracles or fake healing. Another aspect of blind faith is believing in superstitious, you know, belief, superstitious belief without any scientific explanation. For example, people believing in cryptic pregnancies, where they can carry these cryptic pregnancies that cannot be detected by other doctors or even scan, and then they tend to carry this pregnancy for 1 year or even a year and 6 months. And then some of them, even when you go for DNA test and it comes out negative, they still believe in that cryptic pregnancies, those kind of things without any scientific backing. And then this can be dangerous because believing blindly in someone can actually lead to exploitation, where this individual will begin to manipulate you for personal or financial gains, where they tend to tell you, you pay your tithe, you keep paying your tithe, whatever money you have to keep giving because of the faith, that blind faith you have on that individual or on that institution. So this can actually make you to begin to drop your own ideas of how you want to live or the schools your children will go to, because you are spending your money on this individual or on this religious institution due to your blind faith in whatever they say to you. So they manipulate you into giving them all that you have. They take advantage of that belief you have in them to exploit you financially. Another thing is suppression of your own individual thought. Blind faith can make you to suppress your own individual thought. It can make you to drop your critical thinking and believe in what they say to you, which means when whatever they say to you, it is difficult for you to analyze it and to actually apply critical thinking. Is this true? Is this possible? You drop all this, you drop everything about your critical thinking, and then adopt whatever they say to you. This can also lead to, physical, emotional, or financial harm. For example, when you stop taking your medication because they have told you you have been healed, this can lead you into becoming even ill or can even lead to death. When they exploit you into giving up your finances, this can also lead you into financial loss. So, what is the best way to go about this? It is about using our senses. Using our senses. What does that mean? Using your is about critical thinking, applying your critical thinking, analyzing whatever situation you are in. Is this true? Can this actually happen? I've seen people rejoicing over fake miracles in church. When I see these videos, I shudder sometimes. Or, these men of God talking about spiritual bank alert or spiritual bank transfer. I don't understand that. Or some of them, I listened to one talk about um, spiritual migration, where he was in this bathroom, and then in the bathroom he just transported himself to Germany, you know, and some people actually sit to believe in this. So this is about using our critical thinking, applying our critical thinking, and analyzing whatever we've been told. When we're able to use our critical thinking and analyze whatever we are told, this will help us to stop believing everything we hear. It will lead us to stop having blind faith. Another thing is demanding transparency. When these people, individuals, tell you about miracle money and all of that, can we ask more questions? Can we ask further questions? When they tell you about this healing, you don't need your medication, you don't need science. When they condemn this IVF, for example, and then replace it with cryptic pregnancies, can we question this? Can we ask for evidence? If you are asked, that you are pregnant and scans can't detect it, doctors can't say it, you go elsewhere and pregnancy test is negative, and then you carry this pregnancy for 1 year and nothing is happening until they tell you, oh, you should be ready to have this baby now. Can we ask more questions? I was watching BBC documentary on scams, pregnancy scams in Nigeria, and you just see videos of things about cryptic pregnancies, and it makes you wonder, do people actually believe in this? When we begin to apply critical thinking, it's going to stop us from having blind faith or blind trust in an individual or organization. Another thing is to put aside our emotions when we are looking at those individuals or listening to whatever they are telling us. Remove feelings, emotions from what they say to you. So, doing this will help you to analyze whatever they are telling you. How possible is this? Do your own research. Don't just close the door to knowledge. Don't close the door to critical thinking. Don't close the door to science and believe in this, you know, these superstitious or miraculous and events, you know, events that are not actually true. One is that, in conclusion, it is very important that we're able to apply critical thinking to enable us examine objectively information before us, as it will help us to take decisions that will protect ourselves from exploitation. And finally, being able to objectively analyze the information we have will also aid or help us, in protecting ourselves from harm, what we call self-preservation. This way, we become less vulnerable to exploitation. We become less vulnerable to the pains and agonies associated with blind faith. Thank you.